Can you blame me that it's gonna be me?
It's gonna be me.
I can't sing.
It's gonna be me.
Sometimes I wish I could. Most of the time, though, I'm glad I can't sing.
Yeah, most of the time I'm fine with the fact that I can't sing.
Usually same, but like sometimes in my head it's like, you know,
It'd be nice.
it'd be nice. Exactly. It would be nice.
I get that.
Right? Okay, I'm glad we both agree. And this is episode 15 of What's New Play 2 podcast. I don't know why I keep pausing every time I say that, but I do.
You know, it's like a video game. Whenever you are about to lose,
Skip the dialogue of the character. Yeah, I know. I totally get it. And that was the joke!
No, you fool. You're looking at the joke.
Maybe you stop playing Yu-Gi-Oh!
I'm done playing Yu-Gi-Oh!
Then what are you playing? Pornhub?
Yes! You know I can't do this thing without watching hours of porn.
I mean, that's fair. Don't we all? And people who say they don't, shut up. You're not asexual.
If you say you don't watch porn, then that means you make porn.
You know? That's why you got the galaxy brain.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's big brain time.
So, yeah. Welcome.
Episode 15.
Again.
Alright.
Yeah.
So, first thing...
I don't know why I find it funny. Anyway.
First things first, just a quick update. So in my attempts to not swing in Spider-Man on the PS4...
Oh, right.
I found out, I was just gonna, I was like, let me set it to the easiest difficulty, just run through the story.
Is it actually impossible to do?
So far, no, but
Okay.
I was like, let me just run through the easiest mode of the story real quick, just to remember, like, all the parts of issues. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna up it. I'm gonna restart, up its difficulty, and just do it. Because easy mode, I just found this out, takes away all the Quicktime events. So
Why?
I don't know.
That's a weird decision.
Yeah, no, it's like all like the button mashing, or when you have to move a reticle over to a circle and hit a button, that's all gone. And I don't know why that's gone, but like I kind of want to play with it because it's funny to like almost lift the concrete slab off the people and then be like, I gotta set it down, guys. I'm sorry.
That's weird. That's something similar where Resident Evil 6, which I found out what they did for 6 but not 5. Resident Evil 6, there's a few parts in the game where it's almost like QuickTime events where you gotta climb up like a building or like a rope. And the way you originally were supposed to do it in like the 360 and PS3 version is you click left trigger, then right trigger, and then you do that alternating. But now, on the later ports like Xbox One, PS4, and whatnot, you just do one button, and it's so weird. You just do right trigger, right trigger, right trigger, right trigger, right trigger. I'm like,
that is weird.
and I find it really weird. But yet with Resident Evil 5,
It's still the same.
there's a part where you fucking just mash the fucking X button before Wesker comes and fucking hits you off if you're playing as Sheva. And I'm like, oh, maybe they're gonna reduce that in 5 for the port of Xbox One. No,
it's
just as bad.
Oof.
Because
You know what had a really bad mash
Mario
thing?
Party.
Mario Party does, yes, but like Dragon Ball Ultimate Tenkaichi, the custom character story mode.
I never played that one, so I have no idea.
I had it, and
I think our friend said it was one of the bad ones, and
trust, it's one of the bad.
Probably. I mean, a lot of them
I've
are.
not been able to finish the story because you have to mash so hard at like the last battle that I had our other friend who's really, really good at mashing buttons do it. He couldn't even do it.
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah, no.
Because he's usually pretty good at that.
Oh yeah. So like it literally got to the point where I was better at like the fighting aspect. So I was like, I'll fight it and then you quickly mash.
You do the mash for me.
And like, no, we couldn't do it.
Couldn't do it.
It's so bad.
That's really bad. I also wanted to actually randomly put this out real quick. I love Capcom, but I still fucking hate how lazy some of their ports are and how weird some of them are. So Resident Evil 6 is completely normal with this to where, when you want to play split screen with different accounts, like I was playing with our friend or 2 Sundays ago, I think now. I played on my account, he played on his account, but we were playing split screen. Whatever, fine. We did that for story mode and mercenaries. But for some reason, Resident Evil 5 on the newer ports, the original was never like that. You can still split screen, whatever, but you can't split screen with 2 different accounts. Like,
that's weird.
You have to do story mode and or mercenaries split screen with a guest account. You can't do it with a, you can't use your account while I use my account, which therefore, in mercenaries' case, your records won't be there, and for story mode, any of the unlocked weapons that you picked up won't be technically on your account unless you did it online.
That's so weird.
I don't understand why, because Resident Evil 5 has the better co-op as a whole.
Like the better split screen, or just
both?
But yeah, no, that's
I always found that weird because I always like
it's such an odd thing that you'd have to actively go in and take out,
or fix I want to say this.
Well, no, I meant they actively went in and took out the ability to.
They also did this that was really weird. You can't originally for the versus modes and whatnot in Resident Evil 5 and 6. You can search and then you can see a whole list of lobbies that you can join separately, but then the ports again took out that option and it's just basically a quick match. You pick, okay, I want to do Team Survivors, then it'll just put you in a Team Survivors match automatically. I'm like, why can I look at a list of lobbies like I used to? What was so bad or an issue about that? Even for mercenary quick matches, you can't just find a lobby, be like, oh, this person's doing the prison, they need help, I'll do that. It's not like that. I don't know why. It kind of still irks me to this day.
It's more work to not keep it that way, which is the weird thing.
If you're playing with friends online, it's still the same and it works just as beautifully and fun as it ever was, but I don't fucking...
That's so weird.
That
is a weird thing to deliberately
And I know
do.
that's exactly what they're going to do for the Nintendo Switch port, which I'm still very iffy if I want to get one of those games on that console, because I love 5. 5's a fun co-op game, but I need to know if someone else wants to get it. Because I definitely do not want to play Resident Evil 5 on Switch
without anyone who you
on
know.
Split screen. That too. Because at least if it's on TV, it's okay, but...
I mean, if you're playing a split screen game on Switch where you... I feel like I feel like there's something you're doing wrong.
No,
there.
I say that in handheld mode. That's what I don't want to do, because the screen's kind of small enough to begin with.
That's what I meant. If you're playing multiplayer, the Switch to me seems like the kind of system where it's not meant for split screen. When it's docked,
at least that kind of split screen. When it's something you share just one screen, like Smash, or ARMS, to where that split screen's not as bad because it's just a one cut kind of thing towards a vertical split screen, so that's not that bad. But yeah, most games you really don't need to. But a lot of people do it. I done it. It's fun. It's basically half the appeal. But anyway, I'm getting off a little topic on that. But yeah, Capcom makes really weird, lazy ports and fucking collections. Mega Man and Mega Man X Legacy collections do not need to be separate things. You could have put it all on one cart. Those games don't take up that much storage to where the Switch carts can fucking do it. It's so goddamn annoying. If you want to give us the option to do separately, fine. I understand that in that aspect. But when you're buying it physically, and you're oh, Mega Man X Legacy Collection 1 is on the cartridge, but you gotta download a code for 2. Why? They're not that big of games. And I know they're definitely going to do that for the Resident Evil triple pack that's going to come with 4, 5, and 6.
They're probably also going to do that for Witcher.
Witcher? Actually, no. And this is what I was going to go into. So, that's all on one cart. They even advertised that and said that's all on one cart. How? I don't know.
How is Witcher on one cartridge
an actual
and Mega Man
current gen game where Mega Man are PS2, PS1, and Saturn, and SNES games not able to be put on one cartridge?
I don't. Yeah,
Mega Man's even worse. Mega Man is all NES, is like 90% of his NES, one's Super Nintendo, and then one of them's PlayStation and Saturn.
That makes no sense to me. How you can put The Witcher 3 on one cartridge? That's like.
And it's weird because, like, for instance, going on that going more on the subject, I've been also wanting to get Final Fantasy X, but I'm probably never going to beat it. Anyway, they released Final Fantasy X and X-2 HD collection for Switch.
Wasn't that the online one?
No, that's 11. 11 and
14.
14, which I kind of still debating on ever. Anyway, the English, I don't know why I'm losing train of thought. The English physical version, Final Fantasy X is on cartridge, but X-2 is digital. You download. Oh, excuse me. But if you import it from Japan, which I've debated on multiple times, they both come on the one cartridge. So I don't understand when it comes to Switch porting, when you have collections of games and you're not able to have it on one cartridge.
That is
because Capcom's probably the worst offender with that, because you have literally all these most of these games that you're porting are all games that can just fit on one cartridge. Like Resident Evil Origins Pack, it comes Resident Evil 0 and 1. 0's on the cartridge, 1's not. That's everywhere. But yeah, I don't understand how Square Enix has the opposite, kind of like the opposite, to where it's split in the Americas, and I think the European version as well. But the Japanese physical version, which you can just get, and there is an English option, like English language. So technically, I could buy that, switch it to English language for the game, and then I'm perfectly playing the same game on one cartridge. I don't understand. I legitimately do not understand why it's such an issue like that.
You know what I kind of want to see, just to rob every argument away from that sort of thing, where it's like, why is Mega Man on 2? I want to see them put Titanfall 1 on Nintendo Switch. I can't imagine it will be playable. I cannot imagine it will work even semi well with their internet and whatnot. But I just want to see them fit it onto one cartridge, just to say.
The thing is, though, when you think about the Doom games now are all
Titanfall's bigger than Doom.
I know that, but I'm just saying.
Well, no, it's not.
Modern games that are huge and, fast-paced, a game like Doom 2016 and now Doom Eternal that's launching the same...
I can't wait for Doom Eternal.
My brother can't either.
Looks so good.
It does look really fun, especially with the grappling hook gun.
Oh, yeah.
And they're all... And Wolfenstein, I know, the publisher said, it's a miracle that it was able to fit on a cartridge or run on Switch or whatever. But again, you're able to get it on there. So I don't understand how companies that are porting older games, that you're able to do this on one disc back in the PlayStation 2 days. But if it's a cartridge that has more storage, I'm sorry.
No. If I had to take a guess at how they're... I feel like the sound quality is going to be slightly compromised between the Switch and the...
Titanfall?
Well...
Or in general?
In general. Because Titanfall 1, in retrospect, it's not that large of a game. However...
Yeah, the audio files
They didn't compress their audio files. But, with Doom Eternal, I'm willing to bet that you'll be able to take your Xbox One and your Switch, play Doom Eternal on both, and the sound will be slightly better on the...
Probably, but also because the reason why that would be the issue or the case, because since that you have to switch between a handheld mode and a TV. However, you know what I'm still waiting for to eventually grace the Switch? Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, well, no, that could be a thing.
I mean, especially how now Nintendo does not really care on
third party
games and how they are and what they have. So I'm curious if Rockstar Games are gonna be more willing to be like put their resources into either porting GTA 5 to Switch or
I don't know if GTA 5 could fit on Switch. It's
LA Noire would fit.
GTA 5 is bigger than LA Noire.
I know, but I'm just saying,
Like
a similar open world game.
If they were able to put GTA 5 on the Switch, I feel like at the very least they'd have to
It is a last gen game.
It's still gargantuan.
I know it's gargantuan, but
like if they were to put it on it, I feel like they'd have to nix online almost completely.
Or make it a separate entity.
It'd be complicated to do GTA Online with the Switch. Especially considering that's always getting constant updates.
Well, yes. But I feel like if this ever became a thing, I feel like they would either remedy it or... Rockstar makes enough money to where I feel like they could buy bigger cartridges for themselves and then put it on. But regardless, if they did do that, I feel like they could just legitimately make like Grand Theft Auto Online a separate a separate game in a way, like an app way, like basically, if you buy the game,
kind of like how
you buy the game physically, and then that gives you a download code for online.
I was about to say kind of like how NBA 2K 18
or whatever.
18, I think it was.
I have no idea, but probably
on the Switch, how it was like you bought it and you had half of it and the other half downloaded.
Similar to that, but
not that, because that's closer to the Mega Man thing, except
at least
NBA 2K18 makes a lot more sense than Mega Man Collection.
And also same thing with
like
Grand Theft Auto. If
larger games,
a metaphorical Grand Theft Auto on Switch.
You know what I would like to see on Switch that a lot of people always say, I'd like to see like any kind of like GameCube games on it.
Nintendo has been kind of like hinting at that an expansion of the NES Online library app that they have. That's basically like the Netflix service. I don't know. Nintendo's fucking weird. I would love if they just ported GameCube games.
Nintendo wants the entire era of GameCube to die so that they can forget that Melee fans exist.
Or just port everything that's not Melee.
Oh god, that would be
fucking funny as shit.
It would be. Well, see, no, I want Melee to get like an HD release, but where they fix all the glitches.
Yeah, because that's what they are.
Yeah, fix all the glitches and then see if people still like that Melee.
Especially when Ultimate's just better in every other way. I feel like... Ooh. Alright, if I had to say like a retro game... I don't know why I say game. A retro game to be ported onto Switch, or... whatever. I would probably have to say Perfect Dark would be my game I would like to be ported onto Switch. That'd be a really fun game to put on Switch, for me at least. And I feel like a current gen or like a non-published a game that's not on Switch or Nintendo, probably be between Persona. That game, like a mainline Persona. Gotta be specific because there's the spin-offs.
Oh yeah, there is.
And Shin Megami Tensei 5 that has not been talked about for 2 years, and people still debate thinking that it's either canceled or Persona killed the SM&T franchise, which they wouldn't be wrong. That would suck, but it wouldn't shock me because
Persona 5 did really well.
Hugely well, and let alone Persona in general is just a franchise that has overshadowed Shin Megami Tensei. That sucks.
It's also got an easier name to pronounce.
That's why most people just call it SMT.
Just like how MST is a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Yes.
Mystic Space Typhoon.
Yes, I know.
Or Mystical.
I knew what you meant. Anyway, but yeah, I'm so curious if they're gonna ever show more of that or talk more about that, because that game was like one of the first games to be announced for Switch, and nothing was talked about since.
Wait, which game?
Shin Megami Tensei 5.
Oh.
Also, with the news of Catherine Full Body coming out, I really kind of want them to port that too, because I've been slowly playing through that on Xbox. It's fun. It's weird, but it's fun. The story I'm interested in. Doesn't help I also like all the voice actors in that game, but
my preferred game that they'd port to Switch is already getting a Switch port, which reminds me, at Gamescom...
Is it getting a Switch port, or are you talking about the rehydration?
Rehydration.
So it's not really a port, it's remaster.
Yeah, but it's coming to the Switch.
It's coming to Switch, yes.
Which reminds me, we'll soon have gameplay footage. Gamescom this year, THQ Nordic announced that they'll be showing off gameplay for Battle for Bikini Bottom, Destroy All Humans, and several other games that they announced. So, after Gamescom, we'll have hopefully some gameplay of Rehydrated.
I mean, that's good for you guys. I feel bad because I'm just not in that conversation, but it's cool.
I mean, I know that you never really cared for it, but
it's not that I never really cared for it. It's just that most of the time, again, I didn't grow up with a lot of
tie-in games.
TV tie-in or movie tie-in games. I played mainly all the actual video games, but
I think I played a mix of. Well, see, I never really played Ocarina of Time or anything like. The only Nintendo game I ever really played was Pokemon Stadium. And then I played the first level of Sly Cooper. So regular video games, for video game companies and whatnot, I didn't touch. I never touched. And I played almost exclusively tie-in games now that I think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Although Glover was a game I played quite a bit of.
No, never had Glover.
Didn't they cancel Glover 2 because the company that made Glover accidentally ordered way too many
Not
Glover?
the company that made it, the publisher.
Or the publisher that
bought
made it.
way too many cartridges because they were on a sale. And so they bought a lot, and then they just had a shit ton of Glovers lying around, and then when they were making a Glover 2. It's out on the internet, the almost finished product. I think it was either 90% done or 70%. It's one of those two. So they canceled it because I think it was Hasbro that was the publisher. Bought too many, and then they're like, we don't want to we're canceling it. And I'm like, wow, that's fucked up. There's a lot
because Glover sold pretty well.
Decently, but they still had too many cartridges.
Oh yeah, I've seen them out.
Yeah, really looking back at the N64, it really, really missed out on a lot of things, and with the the PlayStation becoming the biggest thing at that time, and really trouncing everything, and being a CD-based console, and not like Nintendo where it's cartridge still, with the DD failing in Japan, not even coming to America. So many games were either repurposed or just gone, and honestly, I always wanted to know in a world either the DD was successful and came to the Americas, and if not, the games
what would happen if it came here.
Yeah, and what games would actually come out and how they would do and all that. Anyway, so I wanted to go. What?
I was just gonna say, what's funny? You remind me of this. Speaking of N64 games, I got to play Mario Kart on the 64. I went to a game shop, and they had one set up. Mm-hmm. So I started trying it, and I was like, man, I do not remember this game being this jank.
It's always jank, and not gonna lie, I understand you people love it. My cousin's one of those people, but
it's jank.
There were so many better Mario Kart games literally after that, to where
I'm not a fan of Double Dash.
I thought you liked Double Dash.
No, Darren. Yeah,
doesn't matter.
Loves it, but I was never a.
Oh really? I thought you were one of the people that liked it.
No, I liked being able to play as the Koopas.
Yes.
I liked the team power-ups.
Yeah.
I did not like Double Dash as a gameplay. I think the Mario Kart I had the most fun with was Wii. Funny enough,
I know I liked Wii a lot. I honestly even after I played 64 and owned it, all those consecutive ones that came out, I liked even more. I liked Double Dash a lot. I loved Wii. I loved DS.
Oh right, I played a lot of Mario Kart 7 and Mario Kart.
I played a lot of Mario Kart 7, and then 8 came out. 8's fucking amazing. 8's still the best one.
I wish you could turn off certain items.
Yes, but that's just every Mario Kart game.
Yeah.
And also, I still kind of wish they added a little bit more levels. I don't know why, because I will say, and also I wish they did not fucking screw over N64 Rainbow Road and make it just one lap. technically. And
yeah, it's like a longer track, and now it's one lap.
It's not even a longer track. It's the same length. It's just you go a little bit faster, so it feels a little bit more shorter compared to like playing from the N64. Second, there's longer levels that you go through 3 times. Why the hell is that a single run through? It's not like the level. It's not like where like Wario Stadium to where like it's a downward slope to where then you end like in a roundabout to where okay you really can't make a second lap out of that. You can most definitely do 2-3 laps on that level to then because you go through it and then you fly over to the
you
finish line and then you're still going. So therefore you can still fucking make that a goddamn 3-lap track. And I know they're never going to do that, but it irks me that they kind of did that with some of those levels. Some levels were okay. That one pissed me off the most. Because that is a pretty ass fucking remade level.
It is a very nice looking level. You know what's funny? I think that Wario Mountain might be like one of my favorite
It's
levels.
a fun one. It's a really fun one because you had so much... Because the idea of, going down a mountain slope was really fucking cool. And then, getting all the way down to that, and finish line, you had... Because you were able to go through a forest, Whoa, what the hell?
Right down the mountain. There was like a cannon, I think. There was a...
Oh, then you had slalom. I think that was what it's called.
There was a slalom area.
So,
there
like,
was the water area.
You had stuff that, like, made sense, and, like, it was just... it was a unique track. So, like, and that's something where I understand, why it was just, like, a 3-parter and not a actual multi... you go around the map multiple times. So, yeah. Oh, my God. No, you're giving me your burp, essentially.
There's been a cough.
Okay, well, you're giving me your whatever. Anyway, so what I actually wanted to talk about now was we do have a release date for Pokemon Masters.
Oh yeah, isn't it like August?
August 29th.
August 29th.
So probably probably another mobile game that I'm actually kind of interested in because it looks kind of fun. And
I'm curious how you're gonna get Pokemon.
I believe it's going to be restricted to trainers. So like when you like,
but I thought you could swap Pokemon.
You can, but like to get that Pokemon,
that's
you have
less
to get
cool.
that trainer. I think
that's less cool.
As far as I know, I mean, I don't think Game Explain, which they actually were able to have a hands-on preview with, they didn't go too much in depth of like how to actually get more Pokemon, but I think that's kind of how it works. I don't know. Whatever. If anything, we'll know when the game comes out. But
so who do you think's gonna be the rare trainers, and who do you think's gonna be the commons?
Red, it's gonna be fucking totally one of the uncommons. It's gonna be like probably one of the top.
I think Cynthia's gonna be.
Cynthia's gonna be up there. Cynthia, Steve.
Oh yeah, Steven Stone.
Yeah, Steven. Yeah,
Blue.
I think definitely Steven. Like the obvious one, like Steven, Blue, Red, and I feel like I feel like Brock could be a common.
I feel like most
Brock, Rosa.
Yeah.
Billy.
Who? Are they putting Leaf in?
Shockingly, not yet.
Who? Wait, is Hilda in yet?
No.
No?
I don't think so. Fucking Gold isn't either, which I'm pissed. Like, what the fuck? They got Brendan. Not even Dawn.
I wonder if I think Brendan might be like a medium, like...
He might be medium. He's gonna have Trico.
Alright, so then he might be like either medium or common.
So I feel like maybe how they're gonna like define it is maybe aside from like the trainer
Evolution?
themselves, the evolution.
I mean, that would make sense. Red has Charizard.
Cynthia has Garchomp.
Yeah, so...
What the fuck does Steven... Oh, I think Steven had Metagross.
Metagross is his signature.
I know, I remember the name. So, yeah. So, like, I think that's how they're gonna technically define it. So, if that's the case, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, because then that lets you know that, like, Rosa, Brendan, and Brock, because I think he gets Geodude, right?
Does he? I thought he had Onyx.
Does he have Onyx?
I thought he had...
even if he has Onyx,
regardless,
is a first stage.
I think Misty...
Starmie?
Is Starmie. No, I think it... Yeah. That's the purple one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Starmie. So then that
could be a mid-tier.
Yeah.
That could be a mid tier or a higher tier.
It depends on which Misty they go with. Because if they go with...
I mean, also, when you think about it, I mean, I'm assuming, like, similar to Heroes, it's going to be, you know, adding in the normal versions, but...
And then variants.
They're going to have variants.
I'd like to see that. I want there to be variant...
But, like, think about it. Summer Misty.
Doesn't she already come in a...
But think about it, though.
I feel like it depends.
You also know how much money they're gonna fucking make if that ends up happening.
I don't know about Misty. Maybe like with someone like Serena.
Dude, Misty's like a lot of people's first fucking anime crushes.
A lot of people's first anime crushes, but if they're using in-game Misty, that's a little. It depends on which Misty they're using because she has several different. Designs, and like she has the sexy swimmer look, but I've seen a lot of people who like their favorites are. Synthesia. Serena, Hilda, a lot of people are pretty crazy about May.
Cynthia.
Well, Cynthia's already...
I know, I'm just saying.
I want them to put Skyla in the game.
Who?
Gen 5, I believe. The flying type trainer. She has these, like... It's not a unitard, but it's like blue shorts and like a blue jacket type thing.
I think she's already gonna be in, actually.
Is she? She got like red hair.
Yeah, I'm looking at her right now. I'm actually gonna see if she's gonna actually be in Masters. I could be wrong, but I don't know why. She looks familiar enough to where.
I wonder if there's gonna be like a way to get new Pokemon because it's like, yeah, Charizard's cool, but like, what if I want like a Totodile?
I mean, maybe, but Oh, yeah, no. Skyla's at least shown in the trailer.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, yeah, she's gonna have Swanna.
Oh, that's a stupid Pokemon. I know some people like Swanna. I think it's stupid.
I mean, that's fair.
But I mean, it's not as stupid to me as, like, Granbull and Snubbull. I don't like Granbull or Snubbull.
Yeah, kind of fucking irking me, though, that Gold's not in it. I'm like, motherfucker, can you give me that?
That's really weird that he's not in it.
I know, like, no Gen 2 rep is in there. I'm like, what the hell? It's not fair.
I would expect, like, Crystal to be in there at least.
Right? Like, no, I'm lying. They do have Gen 2 representation.
Which
your rival.
Really? Who's your rival?
I think his name's Silver, technically. I don't know if they give him, like, an actual name.
Wait, Silver is a summonable... Well, that makes sense. A lot of people like Silver. He's like Giovanni's son.
I mean, I do too. So, like, I don't blame them. He'll probably be in my main team if I get him, but still.
Oh, that reminds me. If they do, like, variants with Pokemon Master, I would love to see an Adventure Series variant for, like, red, blue, green, yellow, all of them.
That would be awesome.
And red should have Deoxys.
I mean, think about it, too, though. I feel like they could also get away with doing, like, variants. They could have, like, the Pokemon themselves have, like, a little, like...
Oh, yeah, like costume Pikachu?
Yeah, exactly. Like, a costume. Like, you know...
Charizard dressed up like Blastoise.
Or something silly like that. They could definitely go with. Supposedly, though, like, also, the setup is gonna be similar to, like, Dragalia Lost, actually, with, like... I feel like definitely, like, the feel of the game and, like, how they're kind of going with it. Definitely taking things from Fire Emblem Heroes. But I feel like more so Dragalia Lost, where it's story-based, but, like, more story-based than I think even Fire Emblem, to where that's where most of the, like, story content is, to where you go through missions, and they all have parts to each section. So, there's that. And then the co-op thing, which is the thing, I believe, there's no PvP.
I hope they take co-op from Dragalia.
That's what they're doing.
See, that'll be good.
That's the thing. I agree, because I think that's definitely gonna be a good thing that I'm actually gonna be happy about. And
because like I like Dragalia, but like I don't really play it.
No, and I don't blame you. I mean, hell, if you have it with if you do co-op, it's still pretty fun.
Oh yeah,
it also doesn't help. Again, you know, Dragalia Lost is fun. But it's still a new it's a new IP, and the characters aren't as fleshed out. Well, no, that's a lie. They are pretty fleshed out when you actually care enough to
like get to
read it and everything. But again, if you don't care to read it, then you're gonna get nothing out of it. They're not characters that we've known for years or whatnot.
It's not like Fire Emblem or Yu-Gi-Oh, where I already have from childhood.
Exactly. Or you don't have any notions of who these people are. There's some characters that are taken from Grand Blue Fantasy.
Well, I mean that's why.
But that's about really it.
That's why the first Smash Bros. Game I actually like cared about was Brawl,
because who was in it?
Sonic the fucking Hedgehog.
Exactly.
Mario's alright, but I was never crazy about any of them. It had Pikachu, but Pikachu's far from my favorite Pokemon. It had Mewtwo, and I barely ever used Mewtwo.
And that was similar to me with Dragalia Lost. I had Dragalia Lost. I played it for a bit. I stopped playing, and then they announced a Fire Emblem Heroes crossover. So what did I do? I fucking re-downloaded it, and I played it, and I ended up liking it, because I also got...
the Fire Emblem units.
I got 3 out of the 4. So, yeah.
And,
So wish I got fewer, but whatever.
Fun fact, the first time they added in a Pokemon rep that was a Pokemon that I liked was Smash Ultimate. Because, Greninja, he's alright. I don't...
Never cared for him.
Chestnut's my preferred starter. He's better than Delphox, but I love Chestnut. Charizard, I don't know. Oh, wait, no, I gotta count Pokemon Trainer because he has Squirtle and Ivysaur. Although...
We're gonna be like fucking May. You remember that one clip from the anime? It's been going around Twitter again. Where Ivysaur says oh no, is that Ivysaur or Venusaur? And he's like Venusaur.
Oh yeah, Ivysaur saying Venusaur.
No, it was
Venusaur saying Venusaur, and she goes, "It's an Ivysaur," or something like that.
Yeah, and then Max is like, "May, what the fuck? It's clearly Venusaur. You didn't hear it just say its own name." And I'm like, wow, took off. Oof.
Just wig,
gone.
Yeah, no. Pokemon Trainer had Squirtle, who I love, and Ivysaur I love. Charizard's cool. I've never...
overrated at this point.
It's not even that I don't like Pokemon that are overrated.
No, I know, but again...
I like...
I know, but again, you can still like it even if they're overrated. I'm just saying, when you see it too much, I think that's what I'm getting at.
Well, see, my one thing is that I prefer the color blue, and I've always preferred water to fire. The only time I've ever been like, that water type is stupid, give me the fire, was in Gen 4. Because I was like, what is that, a penguin? I don't want a penguin. What is that, a turtle? That's cute, but I don't want it. What is this, a monkey? Fuck yes. And it turned into Sun Wukong, and I was like, I love this thing.
That's fair. Yeah, so I think that's really all I really wanted to talk about Pokemon Masters, since we still don't have too much more information aside from release date. But release date's fine by me because I think I'm more excited about this.
Do you think they'll put anime characters in it?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah, I definitely think they're going to put anime
Like Ash?
Because
if they put in
maybe
Ash and then Origins Red or Manga Red, you can have a team of Ash and Red.
You could, and honestly, when I think about it, I'm shocked that they didn't. There you go. They have a Choose Your Legends kind of thing, which segue. Choose Your Legends 3. I don't know why I said 4.
Oh, is that coming out soon?
That's coming out in August. They're basically saying it's coming out then. So yep.
Who is it? It's
Ellie Camilla.
Ellie
and Mikaya.
Ellie and Micaiah.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to go or Ellie. That's gonna hurt my fucking heart. I don't know who I'm gonna pick. It's like picking a child.
Yes, there are 3 really good ones.
I know. I know one of our friends is. I should know. She said she's gonna go I'm like, are you sure? I feel like you would go to Micaiah since that's.
If has dick armor, then he's a shoo-in.
For us, yes. I shown her it, but we're the memers in that kind of instance, and dick armor hell yeah, I will totally get that
yeah.
for my free
Big Dick I'm
totally down for that as
that's
my free
becoming
summon.
my mascot. Changing my name to Big Dick
Oh my god.
Almergy.
I'm curious though what I'm gonna make Ellie because now he's 2 Red Cavaliers and a fucking an armored unit with a spear. So I'm assuming they're gonna make him an infantry unit.
Wait a minute, isn't there a brave version of Lynn and Hector as
yes.
well? Oh, that's so cool.
I know, and he got his legendary ult finally. So now he's legendary ult with his friends, all done by the same artist too, which looks really fucking nice when you see all 3 of them together.
Oh, that's cool. I like
know,
that.
I love it. He finally got what he deserved, and now he's gonna get the brave ult like his friends, and then boom, he's done.
Yeah.
Basically.
Until his friends get one.
Until his friends get fucking summer all. Until Hector gets summer all. Then he's like, well, I gotta get one now.
Oh yeah, Lynn got a summer all. Oh man, next summer Elliewood and Hector, that'd be awesome.
Oh my god, please.
Except Hector has to have like an armored speed. Like
yes,
his swimming suit has to have armor.
And he needs to fuck. And then they need to put Summer Roy in there for me. I need that. That'll be a horrible banner for me, but I'll fucking do it.
I love how whenever a character gets an alt, it's like, how are we gonna change up this character? And Hector's just like, it ain't broke, I ain't fixing it.
Nope, our mods. Moltet. Okay.
This thing's kind of like our mods.
Kind of, yeah. I mean, I just like that. I find that funny because I feel like they did that almost last minute, but not really. To where it's like, shit, Ephram's
going to have an axe.
Gonna have an axe because he had spears every other alt, and Hector's had all axes. Switch those two. Perfect. Good. We're done. Send it out.
I like Ephram.
I like Ephram too. I also like how we're doing Ephram.
Yeah.
So, but, you know, we do that every, like, year.
Once a year.
Like...
Once a year,
I'm not
we get
wrong.
2 chapters farther. No, not even, like, half a chapter.
Yeah. We really... I try to stress that to do that more, but it's hard to get that all together.
Oh, God, yeah. Well, because it's, like, balancing around 5 people's schedules.
Yeah, one of them who's still fucking out of state multiple times, so that's annoying. Anyway, so quick thing also, actually fuck it. So, day and a half, it's coming. Look at this beautiful fucking art that they shown off with all the main children. Look at them, look at him. He's fucking precious. He's perfect. I love him.
It's Casper, just in case anyone
love
was
him,
curious who he was zooming in on.
But oof.
He's doing Sylvain doing the hands behind the head thing.
Yup.
I love that.
Yeah. So, since it's coming sooner than later now, finally,
Am I the only one who thinks this one,
Ingrid
looks like Historia from Attack on Titan? Or shit, what was the not... She has a different name that she lies to you about, and then you find out in season 2. Spoiler, it's Historia. She's friends with this one, the brown girl.
Yeah, she looks like her except with the bang.
Yeah, right.
Oh, not even like a bang. Well, yeah, a bang.
God, I can't remember like her cover name, and I don't want to give away who her friend is, but I just remember that her friend is darker skinned than most of the others.
Krista.
It's Krista, but there's something about her I don't want to give away.
That's fine. Anyway. Yeah, so you're really surprised that it's a day and a half away?
God, it's a day and a half away. That's
as we're recording.
That's shocking, but also, looking at this picture, you really do get to see that female Byleth just wears like a garter.
Yeah.
Like a bridal garter.
Although I will admit, her design in general...
it's grown on me.
Yeah, it's grown on me, and I don't mind it as much anymore. Plus, eventually, also, we can get a change anyway.
I mean, I mind that one specific detail. I don't know.
That's fair.
His design's just solid. Male Byleth,
yeah.
His design is just like a purely solid thing.
If only he was able to marry Casper, then I wouldn't fucking mind being him, but he's not, so I gotta be female Byleth. Anyway.
Actually, oddly enough, I feel like...
You might go male?
No, well, no, I gotta marry Sylvain. But, I feel like design-wise,
they did
from the
best.
neck up, I like her better, and
yes.
from the neck down, I like him better.
I agree. So, are you getting it on launch?
I pre-ordered it.
Okay,
I pre-ordered it a few days ago,
I
pre-order.
I think that you and I did the same thing because I pre-ordered it a few days ago too. I didn't.
Yeah, I pre-ordered it on Friday. Maybe Saturday.
No, I did mine after work, so I think that was a Thursday. I pre-ordered it. Oh, Saturday. And either way,
but you know, it's. I do love the fact that I forget which character it was, but I saw a thing where it was like, oh yeah, this character is really bad with swords, lances, and axes, and really good with faith magic. And it's the one who gets I think she gets Live to Serve as her personal skill.
Oh, Mercedes.
Yeah, Mercedes. And it was like, oh man, you know, she's really being kited towards like a healer kind of role. And like when I saw that, I was like, what are you talking about? Listen, you
have the choice to make it whatever the hell you want. Yes.
Well, no. I was like, it's less like you have the choice to do whatever you want, and more. All right, listen here. You as a brainlet might see that she has a negative in swords, axes, and lances, and a bonus in faith magic, and say, "Oh, she should be a healer." I, as an intellectual, doesn't say anything about punching.
You're still right on that.
Says nothing about whether or not she's good at punching.
Oof, not gonna lie, I kind of want to see how Casper looks as a dancer.
Envisioning it probably look good. He's good at punching and axes.
I know. I'm gonna make him good in almost everything.
I love the fact that he's good at punching and axes.
I know. I love it. I mean, that's probably what I would kind of put get him towards anyway. But yeah. Looking at the cast again, I mean, I'm definitely gonna be experimenting and honestly picking who I want to be what. Within reason, I feel like with some characters, like.
Well, I know I'm doing like a 3-character combo between this one whose name I forget.
Leonie.
Leonie, Hilda, and Sylvain.
I don't oh god, I fucking hate Hilda. I'm not gonna lie. It's probably the one character I don't care for. She just looks like a more annoying Elise.
Version of Sarah.
No, I like Sarah.
Well, yeah, but you like Sarah because of the meme. Now take away the meme from Sarah, and what is she? She's Hilda, but with magic instead of axes.
Yes, but also Sarah also had that attitude for a reason, because she was fucking. She was home. She was an orphan, and like no one loved her. I think that was her shtick. Fuck, now I'm forgetting her shtick.
I don't remember if that was her shtick. I do remember though that
like it's a front essentially. And I'm like,
I do know that a lot of people don't like Sarah because she acts like Hilda, but people like Sarah because there's a lot of memes.
I mean, fair, but like, I don't know, I like Sarah more.
I mean, that's fair.
I mean, like, I know that's
unfair. I like her too. She was my main in Heroes for a while.
In your first plus 10 project, I think.
Yes, and then Katria.
Yep. But I know, like, it's also unfair to say because like the game is not out yet. So how do I have an opinion? I don't know. Pigtail characters in general that are are older than they should have pigtails. I'm like, all right, I'm already like not a fan, but who knows? She might grow on me as a okay character. But Ignatz might be a character I might end up liking too. Ignatz.
Oh, the bookie guy.
The bookie looking guy.
Green Rickon.
Yeah.
He reminds me of like a Rickon type character.
Okay. I think fair. I don't know. I think she might be like a Rickon character now that I think about it.
For all I know, he's good with lances.
No, he's good. No, he's a bow boy.
Oh right, bows.
He's a bow. I mean, that's a good chunk of this. Like even fucking Bernadetta, which I thought was, because looks like Morgan, so I keep thinking she's gonna be a mage.
I mean, you can make her a mage.
I know you can, but I'm just saying, like her proficiency. I am curious though. How many characters from other houses you can recruit in the time before you
I think it all depends on how you like map it out, because I feel like
probably.
I feel like the max is probably gonna be like 3 or 4.
Yeah. See, I was thinking 3. Because if it is 3, I mean, we all know my number 1.
I think he's probably my number 2.
Ash is actually probably my number 2 for 2 reasons.
He kind of looks like Robin.
One,
Ash.
Kind of, but that's not why. Another bow unit, so that's one thing. Second, he has the thief skill to where he can open up any door or chest without a key.
Oh, that is useful.
So that would be useful. So I think he'd be a character I would take. And number 3, honestly, Dorothea. Because besides she has besides that her shtick is every time I think she's near an ally, they heal 10% of health every turn. Also, I think she could probably be a dancer, and that'd be a really good combo.
Yeah.
So I'm very, very interested in seeing if I can use her for that. Let alone, honestly, most dancers I actually don't mind. I didn't mind Olivia. I actually liked Azura.
I didn't mind Olivia. I didn't mind Azura, and I liked Olivia.
Yeah.
Well, I liked Olivia because I decided that she isn't a dancer.
Yeah, she's a Myrmidon.
She's a Myrmidon.
So, but yeah.
Which might I add, Olivia as a Myrmidon, it was scarily effective.
Oh yeah, I can imagine. I mean, yeah, I saw that. I mean, there's a few like characters I feel like I would take, but like if I had to pick just 3, 2, it would.
I like how you look at Casper and you're like, never mind, I can only pick 2 because he's a must pick.
So it would be Ash and probably Dorothea, or if not, Felix and fucking what the hell is her name?
I don't know who Felix is.
This one like kind of looks like a Lunku.
Oh, yeah, he looks like one of the dads from Dream Daddy.
Yes, why'd you say that? But yes, I keep forgetting that's on Switch now.
It is. You know, I keep hearing.
And Petra would be the other character I would actually try to recruit.
I kind of like Petra.
I like Petra. I like Myrmidon.
I like her because I like Gregor.
Yeah, and I like.
I'm not gonna lie. It's literally just because I like Gregor.
Funny. I like Punchy Boys, and he looks like an Akihiko. I love Akihiko. So therefore, I get it. Continue.
But what was I in the middle of talking about? I'm sorry, my brain got lost in Gregor.
Shit. Honestly, got lost in that. We were talking about. Oh, he looks like Dream Daddy.
Right. I've heard different accounts, and I've never played the game, so I have no idea.
Nope, me neither.
I've heard that it plays like Pokemon, and then I've heard that it plays like a traditional dating sim, and I have no idea which one's true.
I fuck Genji.
I have no preference in that game.
I'd fuck Genji.
None of the characters.
Or I get fucked by Genji. Either way.
None of the characters really stick out to me.
No, but he looks like Genji, and I'm like, all right, I'm down. But like, I'm not gonna lie though. It's like, did they like, on accident, really make them look like Overwatch characters, or was that on purpose? Because
they look a lot like them.
90% of them do. Like the only one they can kind of make an excuse for is the lumberjack looking guy.
The fat one?
Yeah, like he looks like Reinhardt, but not really.
He looks like a fusion of Reinhardt and Torbjorn. Which, speaking of Torbjorn, his new skin.
Well,
it's the thing of dreams.
It's very nice. Like his turret has water gun, like,
and he got a Speedo. Whenever, no, is it not Speedo?
No, it's just shorts.
I recall it being a Speedo, but maybe that's just because of his body shape.
Yes.
Okay,
it's his body shape,
it's
but he
slightly less the thing of dreams, but he has a fanny pack, and that might be what made me think
that might
Speedo.
have been it.
But my great dream for Overwatch is a summer games wherein Reinhardt gets a full suit of armor with a Speedo.
I still want Genji in a actual summer outfit without the fucking super mask. Hanzo's in the right direction. I still want that skin, but
oh, I like Genji's kendo.
I like Genji's kendo though too. Don't get me wrong, but give me a fucking fan service Genji, please. Please. You gave him a McCree that I didn't like, but I'll take the Hanzo one that. I don't like that his hair's not fucking his normal color. Why the fuck is he blonde? Sorry, that just irks the shit out of me.
Oh, the lifeguard McCree. I don't like that he's got the towel.
Yeah, that too, but I don't fucking like that.
There are small details about the summer skins that I don't
like that he's blonde. Why the fuck you make him blonde? I don't get it.
I think it's a Baywatch reference.
I don't care. It's not nice looking. It looks literally jarring because it looks stupid. Anyway.
Blonde does look... But yeah, no, I feel like it's slight details that I don't like. Like, I don't like McCree's towel. I don't like Widowmaker's, like, weird little fucking shawl thing that she has. I don't get that. It's like
either.
we have her naturally in spandex that show off every crevice of her ass. Okay, you're gonna put her in a swimsuit. Yeah, but like we have to cover it up. Like what?
Whatever. Fucking Overwatch community is weird. I mean, this is the community that it's complaining. Some people complain that you put another white man in Overwatch.
Sigma?
Yeah. And
Isn't
people,
he like
some people complaining about?
Isn't he like
there's not you still don't want
Russian?
They still don't want to add a black woman as a playable character. I'm like, you know,
is there not a black woman as?
Technically, no. There's no actual.
Right. Arisa's just got the voice of a black woman.
Yeah, there's no actual black woman yet. There's only Indian, Spanish, Arabian or Egyptian. I don't know why I say Arabian. Egyptian.
Do they mean African women, like specifically African?
No, just like black, like Bangalore.
Okay,
from Apex.
But like,
people.
I feel like they have to mean African. 'Cause like, just from like a basic standpoint, Symmetra's a dark-skinned character, a black-skinned character.
They want.
I feel like they have to mean like African or Caribbean. And Lucio's like Brazilian or something.
Yes, but it's not a black woman.
Oh, right, black woman, right.
I don't know. It's just like I get why those people want it. Personally, for me, because clearly I'm a white man, so I don't have as much as a need for
attachment to it.
Yeah, there you go. That's it. More of attachment for it. But anyway,
I think giving them shit about it with how inclusive they've been is ridiculous because it's only a matter of time before they add one in.
And let alone like some people complain like you're adding too many men. Like you guys still have more women in the game entirely, and also all the DLC.
Compare it. Okay.
Also, most of the added-on
DLC has been like females.
Have been all females until Doomfist, and then once Doomfist came. Then it was still, I think it was like Moira afterwards, and then it was Brigitte, I think, actually.
And then Wrecking Ball, who's a hamster. Who's a hamster.
Okay.
Also, compare it, Overwatch has what? 28 heroes?
I don't remember. No, I think it's like 30 now.
Is it? It might be 30. But their rosters, I think about like 60-40 men and women. Compare that to a game, and not throwing shade at the game, like Smash Bros.
That's fair.
With 80 characters and 7 women?
I mean, and not gonna lie, think about this. Look how long we come from that. Smash Brothers for 64. 1.
Melee had 2?
3.
3.
Yes, 3.
Yeah. 4, because, Nana.
Technically. But that's what I mean though, like, we come a long way, and technically you have your other variants, like the Robins and your Corins and your Bayonetta and Inkling. So, like, we come a long fucking way from that. Because also, we have more characters that, make sense for that.
I feel like there are things to give Overwatch guff about. Representation is not one of them.
No, I feel like that's one thing they've been very good at. Even if I still didn't like how they did the soldier being gay thing, because regardless of that though, but
the Tracer one was fine. That was
no, I'm not talking about the Tracer one.
That one was hilarious to watch people get angry over.
Yeah,
because
but that's whatever.
Because take one look at Tracer and you're like, I'm sorry, what?
Whatever. But they've been very inclusive, and I feel, and especially I hate people. I get it when people are like that, but what you should be focusing on is how the game is.
Oh yeah.
And now even though I really do feel like this covering
2-2-2
definitely gonna be actually, I think, meaningful. Especially with roll Q. Roll Q. Holy shit.
Yeah, forcing 2-2-2.
I think that's going to be a start. A very good
And there are going to be a lot of people complaining, like, oh, why can't we have...
There's some people complaining there's a lot more positivity going around, but I think otherwise, when that comes out, though, the big issue with Overwatch really is, besides really the...
I don't think you should be allowed to leave during game.
Besides that, the meta thing really needs to be dying down, at least when it comes to, like, quick play and arcade. It's annoying that we run into that on fun mode, essentially. And also, the community. The community really is, honestly, the thing about Overwatch that really turns so many people off, including me, that I don't fucking like playing it. Even like
a subsect of the community is what's turning people on about Overwatch. The porn drawers.
Well, still, but like, even though I don't use video, voice chat or team chat, but like, you can feel it in the game sometimes, and it's fucking weird, but like, it's not a inviting environment.
I will say, the one time, like, I decided, you know what, I'm gonna go into competitive, and I'm gonna play a few games in voice chat. Normally, I don't do that.
Yeah, I was saying you never do that. Never, especially when we play.
Well, that's because we're talking to each other.
I know. Well, oof. Fuck that.
And even when it's us and our group of friends, like, no one coordinates.
Not enough. If not, maybe me and one of our friends would, but like, even then, like.
Oh yeah, no. We are definitely not coordinated. Well,
I mean, when it's you and I, we're pretty coordinated.
Well, yes.
But I will admit, I think it's really only with us we're coordinated with. Because not gonna lie, when it comes to the other two, that's when it goes nowhere. Because one friend, oh, don't worry, guys, I got this, immediately runs in, throws a bomb, gets killed. Yeah, you got this, don't you? And the other one just kind of goes headstrong and then yells about everything. And I'm like, okay, all right, I get it. All right, please stop. Please stop yelling.
I mean, I get the same exact thing, because, like, when I make mistakes, which I make a lot of fucking mistakes,
I make mistakes
too.
Pissed at myself. I get pissed at myself too. But I don't scream about it, and I try to work with people, and I love them, but oh my god. I'm glad when I was playing Overwatch with them recently, and I'm so glad I was on a voice chat with them, because like I can feel
the anger.
Them probably getting angry, and I'm like, I'm glad I'm not hearing it. I'm glad. Holy crap.
But the one time I did voice chat, I got in and some guy was like, yo, anyone got a mic? And I was like, yeah, I got a mic. He's like, all right, cool. So we start playing, and like, we're not talking the entire game, but like, I'm just at random just being like, because I'm Reinhardt, so I'm like, oh, Widowmaker's on the left, and like, someone went and got her. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, you know, this worked out really well. And then I had another game where people were talking the entire time. We got stomped. So it made me like thinking like, it's not so much being in the game and talking with each other, it's being able to communicate. Enemy over there, enemy over there, enemy over there, health pack here, which I think Overwatch should implement a ping system.
I was literally about to say that. I'm shocked they don't have a ping system yet, because I feel like that really is something that, you know, like Apex, double tap right bumper, enemy over there.
P2020 here.
Yes, P2020 over here.
P2020 over here.
Got bogeys up in front.
P2020 over here. I spent about 3 minutes constantly pinging and unpinging a P2020.
I know, I was there.
I know.
I know. I'm reaffirming it for them.
And then we died immediately.
Yeah.
And then the next round, the only gun I found was a P2020.
Yeah, he did.
That was fun.
I wanted to go back into my Fire Emblem hype a bit again, because yeah, we got off topic because you had to mention Torbjorn.
Oh yeah, I did. It started with me thinking of Torbjorn's meat sausage.
Yep, and then we went to Overwatch for like a good solid.
I swear, Dad, I'm not gay.
No, don't worry. I'm not. I hope I'm not rubbing off on you. I
don't know. I might be rubbing off on you.
Either way. Oh God. Okay. So retrospective, like coming up to the game, I'm not gonna lie, seeing kind of how the Fire Emblem community is honestly like very so much more positive than it's ever been, and seeing other like the other communities that were like either very close or like not against each other, but now that they are Pokemon, Smash, it's really kind of nice to see.
I mean, Smash has always hated itself.
I know, but like this one's even worse now. At least with everything going on, supposedly. But like this game, how it's becoming so much more like celebrated, honestly.
Well, it's because they sound like the perfect balance.
At least so far when it comes to marketing, like I know, like yes, they took this long to market the game like this hardcore, but they're doing it.
Well, even like within the game, they got like hardcore for the hardcore fans, casual for the casual fans, waifu emblem for the weebs.
But and that's the thing, like that's something like, and that's the thing, like games really need to try to, you know, they really have to try to find a way to add things that pleases both, you know, fans. You can literally, like, exactly like something like that though. Just have it separate, or give them the option not to do it. You know, you don't want to do all this school bullshit. You can fucking skip it and just go to the next actual meaningful story battle, like every other Fire Emblem game has been since. And for instance, actually, so apparently, hard mode, you won't be able to like go back to random maps or like maps, and you can't you can't do like an infinite grind or whatnot. But if you do normal mode, you can, and that's good, perfect. You don't need to. You don't always have to.
It's as hard as you want.
Exactly, and you don't have to always pander to one side that you think is going to buy the game, when honestly you might just want to still appeal to your hardcore fan base. But in this case,
it's like what they did with Smash.
Exactly, and that's why Smash has sold a shit ton, and I definitely feel like this is going to be the best selling Fire Emblem game to date. And
I like it because it seems like it's scratching all those itches. It's scratching the itch for I want classic Fire Emblem. It's scratching the itch for I want Awakening. It's scratching the itch for I want my sister to suck my dick. But
there's no sisters
without it being your that is the nicest part. My good sir.
The best part.
That your siblings don't all want to suck your dick.
Well, no, they don't want to suck your dick, and then they get a letter saying, "Oh, we're not related by blood. I'll suck your dick."
It's oh god.
I'm not kidding. That's like almost all their fucking.
I know it is.
It's so bad.
I've read a ton of the
supports.
Yeah, in Fates because I didn't do any of them.
Yeah, I didn't do most of them except Silas.
I did Silas and Jacobs. That's it.
I'm glad we both agreed on Silas.
That's because Silas is an actually well-made character.
Well, almost well-made. Then they stopped using him after he got in the army. Like, he could have been totally part of the story relevance, and they just did not.
Yeah.
Because he literally could have been, like, your retainer. Like, actual retainer. And yet, they're like, let's make it Gunter and the fucking maids.
Well, he was the type of character that wouldn't look out of place in, like Three Houses or something.
Yeah, no. Design-wise, he is definitely more akin to Three Houses. But,
And, effort-wise, he's closer.
Oh, of course. But, yeah. Honestly, though, with all this hype going around, even like even all the voice actors that they know how big this game is shaping up to be, and how
I love how Clyde announced his Claude, the voice actor for Claude announced himself,
and both him and Dimitri's voice actor keep going at it with either like little memes or like propaganda of like join Blue Lines today and you'll get like a free pizza or something. I'm like,
a free pizza, you say?
Not he didn't. That wasn't an actual tweet, but like,
but my free pizza.
Oh, you finally got it.
Yeah, it came in like a while ago before I went upstate.
Oh, good.
In case you're wondering, we're looking at a Sonic the Hedgehog official pizza cutter.
And I saw that on Twitter from a notification.
Did you not see that I tweeted the picture of it to the Sonic
I didn't
Twitter
know that.
account, and I was like, hey, you guys want to come over for some pizza? They didn't reply because they don't like me. But
I immediately thought of him, like, I had to send it to him. That's great. I'm glad. It actually looks nice, too.
It's very nice. I can't wait to use it on some pizza.
Yeah. But, all the voice actors, like, are going in the hype of it. And I do like how, like, Josiah, oh my god, I mispronounced his last name.
I thought you were making a JoJo's reference.
No, his name is Josiah, I think. Anyway, mispronunciation aside, his enthusiasm for the fucking game coming out really is infectious, and it made the wait even better. And same thing with Chris Hackney, who is the voice of Dimitri. It really gives like a perspective of like how big this game is really becoming, and how the franchise in general really is now becoming one of Nintendo's more top priority of, marketing and just overall, appeal.
Bigness.
But truly, it really is. I mean, I don't know, like, if I had to rank it, probably not, still isn't top 5. Technically, again.
What would you say the top 5 franchises for them are? Besides Mario, Zelda, Kirby, and Pokemon.
No, not even Kirby.
No?
No, Mario, Zelda, Pokemon, Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing got big.
It did get big.
And Smash. That still counts.
Okay, fair. I think I definitely put this higher than Splatoon. Fire Emblem?
Yes, I put that over.
I feel like it might be like 6th then, because I can't.
Yeah, no, it's definitely top 10. Definitely top 10, like high top 10. They probably should put more if like Kirby or like Metroid, but like Metroid's been going through that thing.
Metroid,
those fans go through so much.
They're being patient.
Well, of course they have to, because also most of the time when it comes to most of their releases,
but like a lot of
they've
times,
been good.
A lot of times when like,
and same as his beloved, so that's also why. When
companies are like, oh, we gotta restart this and whatnot, people will be like, oh, this is horseshit. But like the Metroid fans, for the most part, from what I saw, were all just like, at least the game's getting done well.
And they said that. Well, because, of course, they're getting it done well, and they realize, they
need a different studio.
They need to go back to the studio that actually made Metroid Prime. I know Miyamoto had a big part of that, but, again, Retro Studio made Metroid Prime. and then the sequels, and they're all very successful. And then when it switched off of them,
it dropped.
So therefore,
they want Retro to do it again.
Exactly. They did a great job rebooting Donkey Kong Country after Metroid Prime, so that's why it made sense, because they did well and two good big IPs for
Donkey Kong Country Returns and Tropical Freeze?
Yes.
Right. I've heard Tropical Freeze is really good.
Yeah, I know, and I have it on Wii U and I barely play it.
I've never touched it.
Nope. Anyway, but yeah, like, it really is kind of nice to see how Fire Emblem is really becoming more of a beloved franchise across the board, not to just the niche Fire Emblem fans who like Martha and Roy from Smash and then went on to play the franchise, or people who just like anime and like, oh, this is an anime game made by Nintendo, well, published by Nintendo, made by IS. So when you think about it too, a lot of, at least like, you know, the other biggest game that Nintendo has under their belt that isn't Mario and Zelda isn't even technically made by them anyway. It's Game Freak that makes Pokemon. So, and I know a similar situation with this, but, you know, also Fire Emblem's been around longer than Pokemon, and honestly, honestly, to end off this topic, because it's been going on for a while, but, whether or not this game does great, I don't know. But regardless of whoever might give a review and be like, you know, oh, it wasn't as good as, you know, we were hoping or whatever, I definitely think this probably will be the most influential and widely accepted Fire Emblem games to the public.
Oh yeah, it's very it's very inviting.
Yeah.
It's
yes.
Do you want the challenge? Make everyone this one thing. Do you want it to be easy, smooth? These characters are good at these specific things.
You want to have fun? Have fun.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think that's something that really goes to show, especially with like a strategy RPG like this, to where it focuses on so many characters, and you know, hopefully the writing is great enough, similar to like Echoes or Awakening had better.
Awakening had decent.
But
other than Gregor's supports, which were fan-fucking-tastic.
Yes, but like regardless, like I think supposedly the same people who kind of worked on Echo's translation and whatnot is doing this, but don't quote me on that. But
when she think your name is Gregor.
But I definitely do think this is going to be a very special game for both Fire Emblem fans, people who want to get introduced to the franchise, and just a very influential game for the Nintendo Switch and Nintendo as a whole.
Oh yeah, totally.
So hopefully this does well, and I'm excited for a day and a half to come around, because I'm gonna say it's gonna be a fun day personally.
Yeah, well, it's shaping up to me. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna pick it up after I get out of work, which should be about 4-ish.
All right, let's hope. I mean, I'm going with our friend in the morning. I'm like, we're getting it, because she also pre-ordered the same games application. So I'm like, fuck it.
What? We're hanging out like at 9.
Whenever she gets off. I mean,
so,
we can hang out earlier.
Well, see, I might be playing Pathfinder.
How dare you! You don't love me.
I mean, you're always welcome to join me at Pathfinder.
I know.
But
I would
I'm
just
not
be
sure
sitting
if
on my
Saturday.
ass.
I'm not sure if that's Saturday or Friday that I'm doing Pathfinder.
Oh, that's fine. Anyway, we're getting off topic and more into our plans. So yeah, I think that should wrap up this episode. Though this is going on longer than I thought, but felt like this one I got. Oh no, I had. Well, I'm not saying the others weren't enjoyable, but this one felt a little more enjoyable. Plus, like, probably because also,
I mean, especially
the warm and fighting feeling of Fire Emblem Three Houses is coming out very soon,
and also that intro where we stuttered for about like 12 seconds.
Oh honey, that's me on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
I fucked up the joke.
What was the joke supposed to be?
Well, the meme, it's like, you know, blah blah blah, something. But for him, it was just a Tuesday.
I don't think I've ever seen that meme.
It was from the Street Fighter the movie, and Bison said it.
Oh, no,
it's only about like 10 people, and he's like, but for me, it was just a Tuesday. That's been like a thing. But yeah. I hope you enjoyed this episode of What's New Play True Podcast, episode 15.
Did I bring up the wall in this one? Did you have it recording when I brought up the wall?
I'm gonna put a wall behind you.
No, well, the firing wall, please. But like,
yes, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put a wall in.
Okay, but like, did I bring up the Mexico wall? Were you recording when I said that? Or?
Mexico wall. Ooh, spicy.
Yeah, you take your, we're building this great wall. You take all of your ingredients for horchata, and you mix them all there, and then you share.
And that'll be the end of this episode. Bye.
Love you.